Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 523 of FloWrestling Radio Live. I'm your host, Christian Piles, joined by that dynamic duo of Ben Funky Askren and Stephen Heilbracke, two people with three names that I like to call them. Ben, how are you? How's the show been the last couple of days? Give me the full rundown, the report. How's JD doing? He's a young pup. He has a lot of promise. But, it's a big stage for him.
Big stage for him. He did all right. What do you think, Bracky?
Yeah, he did good.
Wow.
He's getting there.
Goosebumps.
He had the audacity to wear a Nebraska Kearney shirt on Tuesday. So, I mean, that's negative points.
I did see that part. He was trolling you with
yeah, it's funny.
The Usman reference.
I appreciated it.
Well, thanks for holding it down, JD, and you guys, while I was away in San Diego / sort of Moreno Valley, California, with Darion Caldwell. We can talk more about that later. But big news, Jordan Burroughs to the Pennsylvania RTC. And he put out an announcement on his own blog that he's going to wrestle throughout this year through the Olympics at Nebraska, and then basically, the big news there is, one, he's not done after the Olympics. He wants to continue to wrestle. That's the biggest thing of all.
That was the bigger news to me.
Same here.
For sure.
Because Jordan is, he's one of the few wrestlers in the world that is just like a sport mover, a sport changer almost, right? Like he is just an international figure and beloved. So the impact of him being around wrestling for... And it's a weird thing because, and you don't necessarily know this, right? And I'm sure Jordan would not commit to it. But if you're going to wrestle in 2021, in a way, it's kind of like, all right, I'm probably going to see it through another quad, right? Because he coming back for a year or two. But I would assume if he 2021 and it doesn't go well, and he just doesn't, things aren't going great, and he's not winning medals anymore, maybe he would make that decision to not continue to wrestle. But I don't see that happening because. Even worst case scenario, could we see if he loses the spot, maybe he goes 79 for a little bit and Dake comes down and then, they hit each other at Olympic years. So there's a lot of ways to keep him on the team and in the mix. And
hold on, Christian, but Imar's getting closer to him, and I'm sure there's going to be other people who are in the mix there. I mean, it's not like it's just going to be Dake Burroughs forever. I mean, Imar had a really good series with them.
It's Dake Burroughs forever. That's it. This is our reality.
At least in my heart.
It's real to me, dang it.
It's real to me, damn it.
Yeah. I know that, but you know what? And Imar took a match, but
yeah, I mean, and that's Christian.
Two.
That's 2022 is really the year you're talking about because he's committed through 2021, right? So you're really talking about 2022. That's 3 years after 2019. That's a long freaking time. But yeah, I was excited that he is committed to wrestling longer. Also, I thought that was up in the air. And then obviously the penalty. I kind of felt like something was coming there because he'd been talking about going back home or nearer to home for a long time.
Yeah. So after Rio, I think they kind of looked around a little bit, and I think it was maybe considered. He's maybe even talked about this. Kind of looked around, and then he said, all right, you know what, Nebraska's home. That's where I'm going to train, etc. And then after it was announced about Mark going to the Pennsylvania RTC, then I got sent a bunch of stuff. It started to hear, okay, Burroughs is going to go to the Pennsylvania RTC. And then we tried to reach out about that, and we got kind of a weird response back from people at the Pennsylvania RTC, which was... They were trying to not say anything, and by not saying anything, they very much made me think, okay, you're definitely hiding something from us, which is fine. So we didn't say anything, and then next thing you know, he's going to the Pennsylvania RTC. And for one, I think you hear how much he's been talking about missing the East Coast and missing his family, and his wife's from New York, and he's from South Jersey, and just that's been something that he's discussed for years, right? And that being close to family is important for him, and he's made no secret that as soon as he was done wrestling, he was going back east. That was always going to happen. That was important to him. And now I think my guess is as he's evaluated, man, I really want to keep wrestling, but I don't think I want to be this far away from my family anymore. This is just me, what I think probably why his mind is
keep reading his mind, Christian. We love it.
Yeah. Well, it's like, all right, well, if I want to keep wrestling, maybe back when he was looking to come east previously, he's like, why? I probably won't wrestle past 2020, right? And then everything. So now,
hey, let me ask you this: how deep are PRTC's pockets?
I don't know. I mean, dude, quite.
One of the owners of the Philadelphia 76ers is very close to the wrestling program.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
So he's not hurting for money.
Got that Allen Iverson money.
If he throws out $1 million a year, it's no big deal.
Yeah, because, well, let's think. They've got Coach Slay there. There's no way that is an inexpensive
nope.
Head count there. Mark Hall now, and Jordan Burroughs, who's quite pricey, I would imagine. So
they signed a whole bunch of people though. I'm
giving the highlights.
Okay.
Who else is there?
They got McKenna.
Oh yeah, McKenna and McFadden.
Yep.
McFadden. They just signed him. They had oh my gosh, where's their athletes list here?
Didn't they sign Ben Honus?
Yes,
Ben Honus is there. It's a lot. I'm totally blanking, but it's a ton of people. Well, they need an athletes list. PRTC. Oh, athletes right here. Okay, McKenna, Lezak's there. Valamont, McFadden, Richard Perry, Honus, Morrow, and I don't know Morrow Carenti, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 without Mark Hall and Jordan Burroughs. That's 7. So it's not 9 guys. Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, they must be rolling it. Bracky's got an article here.
Yeah, so Josh Harris is the Sixers owner. He's a 1986 alumnus and former wrestler for the Quakers. It's donating $1 million to the Penn Wrestling Program. This was in 2018. Distributed over 5 years, the gift will support Penn's wrestling growth and development. Includes $500,000.
That's the school, though. That's not the RTC.
You're right. But I wonder if
probably
maybe they can they're getting more from him on the RTC side or something.
Nice work, Penn RTC.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and that's maybe that's somewhere else that Jordan Burroughs could see himself transitioning into a coaching job, right? Into the Penn RTC or something to that effect. I know he said he didn't want to be a college coach, but he hasn't said he doesn't want to be an RTC coach.
Right, and he's talked about. To me, I thought he's talked about just like starting a club, like. And that would be really different from an RTC. Like the Askren Wrestling Academy would be very different from a.
It's way more work.
Oh, you think?
Oh yeah, for sure, and risk also.
Well, you have 56 of them too, across.
We have five.
5, right? That's a lot.
Yeah. But it is. I mean, obviously, well, I was here when we just had one, and it's quite a bit of work, and obviously, there's a risk because there's no guarantee you're taking home a paycheck right away, right off the bat. Obviously Jordan Burroughs would have some inherent advantages because he's Jordan Burroughs, but that's definitely no guarantee. Whereas, with the high-level RTC, they're going to give you a check and you got to go fundraising, coach, and you don't have to do a whole bunch else.
David Taylor said, his first couple practices, he said like no one showed up. He was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a failure. I think your name and reputation can go a long way, and it doesn't take long for word to travel fast when Ben Askren, David Taylor, and Jordan Burroughs are going to show you wrestling moves.
I think the name is kind of overrated a little bit, in my opinion. Because hey, David Taylor is one of the best wrestlers in college wrestling the last long time, right? Legend. And he opens up and there's nobody there. Well, because your name only goes so long, and they want to see. People are kind of hesitant to jump in. They want to see, can you coach? Are you really going to be there? Are you in it for the long haul? Or are you just kind of do it for a year? They want to see all those things.
Yeah. Really the biggest draw at least there's a different thing. There's getting numbers and then there's getting like really good guys. But getting the good guys, they want to be training around other good guys. I was at the Seabolt. There was a kid that drives from Wisconsin down to Ames for partners. Like it's like 5 or 6 hours, something absurd.
Yeah, I know his dad, and he probably listens to this show. And I've told him that's quite insane, and they said it's the commitment they're making. That's cool. Dad's a really smart guy, so that's
Nice
the commitment
guy.
they're making. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, I mean, I would say that's a little extreme, but I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the various impacts of Jordan Burroughs going to Pennsylvania RTC and continuing to wrestle, right? We talked about if he keeps wrestling, there's a chance he just holds down 74 for another quad. He's had it since 2011. It hasn't lost it yet, but he's got, as you mentioned, there's Dake, but there's also Imar. Makai Lewis is a young up-and-comer. We'll see what Jason Nolf, Vincenzo can be.
Where's Mark Hall going to be? 79, I guess?
I can't imagine Mark would – there's no way they're going to be at the same weight class, right? Like they're going to have to –
You would think that would be – yeah, that'd be weird.
Although McFadden will be at probably one of their weight classes. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see Mark get like really big, just see what happens. If he could get up to.
I
just don't know.
Christian,
if he has the frame.
I don't remember McFadden wrestling a lot of freestyle. Did he?
He's wrestled some. He made a Fargo final, lost to Manville. He beat Isaiah White in freestyle at junior duels. Mm-hmm. Did he make U23 team?
Yeah.
Made a U23 team.
Yeah, he did.
He won the Olympics, so he's got a decent freestyle resume.
Okay, fair enough.
Slipped that one back then.
What happened?
He said he won the Olympics.
Ben's like, all right, not bad. Ben's like, I missed that somehow.
Yeah,
missed it. Okay, well, yeah. So, but yeah, Jordan Burroughs making the team past 2021. It's not gonna be a cakewalk. I mean, obviously, there's definitely still a chance he could do it, but with Imar playing to stick around, Dake, I can't imagine Dake's getting younger, so he's gonna be wrestling for a long time. Mm-hmm. Vincenzo, Jason Nolf, all those guys, they're gonna get better.
Do you have any intel on if Dake is considering MMA?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
I feel like he's alluded to it before, but now I can't remember. I feel like he's
getting old. If he wanted to do it, he should have done it.
Really? Getting younger.
28, 29.
That's your opinion. Come on, Ben.
He's getting younger, bro.
For real, how old is he, though? 28, 29?
I think he's 29. I'm looking right now. He's 29.
Okay.
29.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about this a lot. Like, obviously, would Kyle Dake be good? Yeah, of course he'd be good, right? But it takes you a while to start making money. So what's he not going to start making? I mean, if he's getting younger, maybe this really is not a non-issue. But if he's not making real good money until he's 35, right? Because he's going to do the Olympics, which are next year. So he's, then he's a year older, and then he's got to start training and then get into it. Younger. Maybe 33, 34, starts actually making real money. Come on.
Yeah. It doesn't.
That's why Bo Nichols should start fighting already. He's wasting time. I don't know what he's doing.
Okay, well.
He should start fighting like May 2019.
Okay, yeah.
He yelled at him to get off Fight Island on Tuesday's show.
You did? Why?
I didn't realize he was there. I wanted him to wrestle David Taylor at July 25th. Yeah, that was that was the match that I wanted to see for David Taylor.
That would have been awesome. Okay, so impact on Nebraska. Think about this. They lost James Green. He's going to Virginia Tech, Southeast RTC. They're going to lose Jordan Burroughs. And Nebraska's been recruiting very well. They've had really good teams. And the idea with these RTCs is, it's going to help your college program, right? It's going to help Penn and Drexel that these guys are there, right? And it is going to be harmful for Nebraska unless they can, get in some other high-level senior. And there is only one Jordan Burroughs, right? There's no replacing him. You could get some other guys there that are good, but ultimately I see this having it's going to make recruiting a little tougher for Nebraska, right? Because you can't say you can train alongside Jordan Burroughs and James Green anymore. And even if you can't say that, I don't even know if you can. Like, there's weird RTC rules and recruiting, whatever. Like,
oh God, they know it, Christian.
Yeah,
if they can't lure out of the word. They know it.
Exactly right. So the impact on Nebraska, it's going to be tough, but they also can say, hey, we were able to do this with Jordan Burroughs and James Green, and it could happen for you, right?
Yeah.
And then the impact on Penn and Drexel, I think, could be tremendous, right? They're recruiting pretty well right now. But they had been recruiting pretty well, and the results had not materialized for Penn, right? They have not been on the level, but this is only going to help them.
And think about who they just picked up. I mean, we just talked about it. McFadden, McKenna, Hall, Burroughs. I mean, Honus. That's man,
Lezak.
they're really making some moves.
They got the backpack.
They're making some moves.
That's a squad there. They need to duel like one of the other, like Penn versus Penn State. Be a good.
There we go.
Good duel. So it's a huge shakeup. I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision for Jordan, but I'm sure he's excited to head back east. Certainly understand the pull there. Any other thoughts on Jordan's move?
There's no obvious who Nebraska gets. I don't feel like that's obvious at all. And when I think, who's it going to be? I have no idea, but I'm sure they're going to spend that James Green, Jordan Burroughs money somewhere. Don't you think?
Yeah, if they have it, part of me, I wonder.
What do you think? Someone was only giving it based on Burroughs being there? I don't feel like that'd be the case.
Yes.
Well, maybe
Manning said he had to fundraise so much just to keep Jordan there, right? Just to
okay. Let me theoretically here, Christian. Maybe they've had to pay Jordan $100 because he's the GOAT or whatever, right? And so Manning's getting these handful of guys to give $100,000, and then Jordan decides to leave. You know they can go get 50 out of those guys or something.
Perhaps, yeah. But think about when Jordan when they started to probably really pay Jordan. He was probably already a world champion at that point because he won worlds right away. Then we got to keep this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then he won the Olympics, right? I'm sure he wasn't getting paid in 2011 what he was now. So he was already there. Now you're recruiting someone. It's kind of like, all right, prove it. Pull someone over. I don't know how it'll look, but it would be.
Yeah.
It'll be tough. And it's just there's no one. I mean, you can't get Jaden Cox, right? He just moved. He's at Ohio, right now. You just think of the names. There's not a ton of big names that haven't recently moved or aren't available unless you're really gonna.
Yes.
So, anywho,
gonna have to go steal someone.
We did. Hey, Flo should make a portal for RTC.
Well, all right.
Let's do it.
Right,
I love the transfer portal.
We'll do it right now.
I'm into it.
We love any portals. Anything with a portal.
Yeah,
involved.
portals are pretty cool.
Yeah, think about it. Hey Ben, how hard was it not being able to tweet? Verified Twitter accounts were locked for a couple hours yesterday.
I was actually at practice for the majority of the time, so it wasn't a big deal.
Too devastating.
It wasn't too devastating. I mean, if it would have been like, say, in the middle of a wrestling match or a fight, now, because during those things I tweet more frequently, then that would have been really annoying, but it wasn't. I can't believe these idiots got scammed out of some Bitcoin. I want to be a hacker. I want to earn some free Bitcoin.
So what? Well, what happened there with the Bitcoin? I saw they hacked Kanye and said something about Elon Musk.
Bezos, Musk, Apple. I mean, they hacked everybody.
Oh, that's alarming.
Yes, that's alarming, right? That they had hackers be able to get access to that many big accounts. Holy moly!
Did they have access to their bank accounts or their Twitter accounts?
No, their Twitter accounts, not the bank accounts. Their Twitter accounts, and then they would the hackers would obviously post the hacker's wallet address for the crypto, right? So then these dopes were sending money to the hacker's crypto wallet.
So now why can't they just know who it is and do something if it sends to their wallet?
Because you don't have to register every wallet, especially if you're not in America. You don't have to register a wallet. Like I could buy a Tracer and not register it, and it's my wallet. I mean, someone could then track that account, right? They could track those funds and where they're being shipped and whatnot, but you don't know exactly who it is. So if it's something that's being used in a one-time thing, that person, I would have to assume they're gonna have a hard time ever spending that money because now people know where it is, unless there's some back way to move it. But I don't think that's the case. But if it's something that funds are moving frequently, people can then usually track and find that, because that happened with a website in South Korea, right? They were accepting Bitcoin as payment, and they were able to hone in on where it was coming from and eventually found the person.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of alarming. Yeah. Be careful what you keep on your Twitter there. It's not safe.
I got hacked by a Russian one time. Or twice maybe, I think.
Really?
Did they get your
Yeah,
Bitcoin?
I got that. No, I mean, it would have to be someone else's Bitcoin. I'm not dumb enough to send my Bitcoin to some blank edit, assuming they're going to send 2x back. No, but they did post a whole bunch of really slurs and all kinds of really terrible stuff.
Yikes.
And obviously people realized it wasn't me. And so I was able to get it back. But then I had to do two-factor authentication.
You didn't have that set up?
Nah.
Oh my gosh, Ben.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm probably 3 years ago. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a while back.
Yeah, 2 factors, very necessary. Okay, so Twitter, we're safe for now. We can
Don't listen,
we can post it at
people.
least.
Don't send your Bitcoin and expect someone to send 2 times it back. That just ain't gonna happen very often.
Those are the
Come on,
people that are funding the
ridiculous.
Nigerian princes. That makes no sense. Who's
really
doing that?
You're just gonna send $1,000 to some random address? Like, give me a break here.
Gotta spend money to make money, baby. That's what they all said.
Guess. Wow.
Kanye West gonna pay me $2,000. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Wow.
All right. Hey, I heard you were talking some of that yang about Miles Amin again. You just can't stop.
Yang? You
Yeah,
talking about Andrew Yang?
talking trash.
UBI?
No,
He
you're
was-
talking.
Andrew Yang was at UBI, which, I read his book. It was very interesting. But I don't know that it would work.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Miles Amin.
Ben offered to pay.
I offered. I
Out of
put
his
my
own
money where my mouth
pocket.
is.
Listen, Miles probably would want, and Ringer want cash. They don't want your Bitcoins. So you have to give them.
Why? It's better than cash.
Oh, here
Cash
we go.
devalues itself. The Fed just printed $7 trillion, Christian.
Here we go. You did this. You did this.
My bad.
You started me.
If Amin wins, he gets to choose in what currency you pay him.
Yeah, it could be San Marino dollars.
Yeah.
What's the San Marino
Yeah.
dollar? You guys have to
No
go
one
through a
wants
whole-
that. Listen, you guys realize what country their currency just flopped? Dang it all.
Oh, they use the euro.
What?
The euro's strong.
Yeah,
just-
right.
I just said
That's gonna
that.
flop.
You're just so
You don't know
easy.
anything about the euro.
Yeah, he just said, yeah,
Dude,
right.
It's weak. It's weak. It's weak.
It's weak.
It's a fiat currency. It's gonna fail
Okay.
eventually.
All right. I'm allowing this to get off the rails. This is my fault.
Yeah,
It's all
you
my
are.
fault.
This is your fault. This is
But
your fault.
you're talking. You
Okay.
were talking
I
some
said,
trash.
listen. I said, I'll pay it if he loses. DeAndre's gonna win. That's a Wisconsin boy. He's gonna win.
I wouldn't rule it out. But also, your infatuation with Daringer / dismissal of Miles Amin, who was 5th on the earth, is at an Olympic weight, no less.
Guys,
Is-
don't even start with me on the brackets. Don't even start with me. The brackets are ridiculous. Miles Amin's good. I think Alex DeAndre's going to win, and I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is.
We are willing to as well. I
Yes.
said yes.
Yeah, he spoke about everyone. Oh, people are so good at spending others' money, but I think this would be money well spent. You know.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Or we could just have them. They're at the Cliff Keen Wrestling Club, just like Coach Bormet. Why don't you just have you?
That's what I said. I said we just need to send a camera to practice.
Send a camera. Actually, Coach Bormet, you just shoot it. You can ref it, and whatever happens, happens.
Our man
Well, I
John
mean,
Kozak
that-
said Amin beat Tori Blanca. Tori Blanca beat Ringer.
Oh wow,
Dude, I pinned Tori Blanca. He's a bum.
you did?
2010, yeah.
How old is Tori? He was 9, Ben. You pinned him. He was 9. Was this at Schoolboy Duels? It doesn't count, Ben.
Oh, this was the Sarah Pilato.
Sarah Pilato, Tori Blanca, Coralta.
Yeah. Yes. Look it up. 2010.
How old is this man?
He gave me a scrap, gassed him out, decked him.
He's
No big
only
deal.
31. So in 2010,
Is it-
he was 20.
21. 21.
Yeah. Math.
Nice 10.
21.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to find which currency hyperinflated in 2020.
Oh my
Google's-
gosh, we got him on the
Google
currency.
doesn't want me
bit.
to.
What?
Tor Blanca Coralta has given David Taylor tough matches.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think a criteria win. Oh, yeah, we know, Ben. You pin a lot of people.
Look it up.
Congratulations.
Okay, listen. I feel like, people are excited for July 25th, and maybe we should do it again afterwards. And, listen, just put, and Deeringer on that list.
Yeah, I want it to happen.
Easy.
Okay, all right, fine.
Tell me they don't want to get paid to wrestle a match. They want to get paid.
We can't pay Miles.
Put a trust in his name is San Marino or something.
Yeah, to an offshore bank account in San Marino. Why not? Okay, the big news, big news. Miles Martin added to the card yesterday afternoon. It was a long yet short process getting David Taylor's replacement. There were a lot of people interested in it. There were a lot of people. David was interested in wrestling, but Miles was the top choice, and we're excited for this matchup. Miles actually, not to hurt you, Ben, but he beat Alex Derringer in December.
Yeah,
recall that was a crazy match.
I mean, yeah. In all fairness, Derringer is forcing himself up to that weight class, so sometimes that makes it tough on him. And Miles Martin is pretty good at wrestling.
He's very good. I mean, senior nationals, he looked great. He's now ranked 8th in the world, I believe.
Yep.
Ranked 8th in the world. And
how is he checked? How is he ranked that high? Did he play because of Mateo Pellicone or what?
Derringer win, and he beat.
He won the Henry DeGlane.
So
okay.
So he's gonna be taking on, and if you look at not his senior nationals, not only did he beat Derringer, but Zahid really had dominated him previously in freestyle, and he gave Zahid a pretty tough match there. When we all think Zahid's amazing, really really good. So his freestyle ceiling I think is high. And how about David? Did you hear David's video? Did you watch it? He on Instagram. Oh, we should pull that up. Send it to Tyler.
What, Kozak said Miles Martin beat the 2019 bronze medalists. Which one?
I don't know. He'll tell us.
Kozak, tell us which bronze medalist he beat.
Have you formally apologized to John Kozak yet? He is a treasure.
You know what? Apologizing is the wrong way to go in 2020. You're not supposed to apologize.
Yeah, you're right.
He built a website for you.
Yeah.
I told the website's awesome. Is it freestylewrestling.org? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I was just on his Twitter.
All right.
It's freestylewrestling.org. Listen, I won't apologize, but I will give him a pitch here. Freestylewrestling.org. He's got all the rankings. Christian, have you been here?
No, not yet.
So if you click on the names, it will tell you who they've wrestled in the last couple of years. It's fantastic.
Amazing. All right, hey, we've got David Taylor's video, so listen to this.
I'm excited. We finally have a new opponent for July 25th. When I took the match with Pat Downey, I didn't take it because I thought he was a great opponent. I took it because I truly wanted to smash him. I wanted to make the history score of ours to be 30-0. But now I'm excited because I truly have a great opponent. When I was at Penn State, I didn't get the opportunity to wrestle a great Buckeye. But now I get the opportunity to wrestle truly one of the greatest to ever put on a singlet, a national champion of Miles Martin. Live on FloWrestling July 25th. I'm a competitor, and I cannot wait to return to the mat and compete. I'll see you guys soon.
So, he says he didn't take the match with Downey because he thought he was a great wrestler. He just wants to smash him. He wanted to make their score 30-0.
What percentage of David Taylor's videos does he have a shirt on, though?
He likes to pop a top.
Yeah, dude. I'm team.
He's with Nicky Rod. Yeah. What if I start popping my top on FRL?
We should do a shirtless FRL. I'm for it. I don't like wearing shirts. It's great. Got nothing to hide. No dad bods here.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Are you trying to dad bod shame me, Christian?
He is. That's exactly what he's doing. He just wants to show off.
I mean, am I a better athlete than Ben Askren? Who's to say?
Definitely not. I'm world class.
Obviously.
Miles beat Stefan Riekmuth from Switzerland, I believe.
Yes. That's what John Kozak
Someone
said.
from Switzerland got a bronze?
Listen,
I didn't know.
Well, you guys realize that the whole point of these dumb brackets they have is to get guys who aren't good medals. Just FYI.
Maybe not good, but not as good. But it still happened. Still Still
Fair
a
enough.
dang medal. And
Yes.
they're not that easily. They don't just give them out. Okay. So anyway, Miles Martin doing very well. High ceiling in freestyle. And David's excited to wrestle him. I'm excited to watch. It is kind of an interesting thing that David really never did wrestle a good Ohio State. The best guy I think he wrestled was
Who was the best one?
Colt Sponseller, but during the couple month period where Colt Sponseller thought he could make 157 and be good, and he was way too big.
Oh, yeah. Fair. That was terrible.
I'm pretty sure David teched him when he went down to 157 in Rec Hall. They definitely wrestled at Rec Hall. He definitely smashed him. I think it might have been a tech fall. And then it
There's
was literally,
no other good Buckeyes, Christian?
He wrestled Mark Martin, I think.
Who's all right?
Yeah, all right,
Great.
yeah.
Wow.
So
That's pretty wild.
basically, when it was after he graduated when Ohio State won NCAA. They kind of they had a really strong run. That's when they had the NATO Bo Jordan, Kyle Snyder,
Yeah.
other people I'm forgetting. NATO. I said him. So yeah, I never wrestled a great Buckeye. So the Penn State Ohio State rivalry. We add another Buckeye because Luke Pletcher is already on the card. So exciting.
We talked to him yesterday.
Oh yeah, how was
Yeah.
that? Luke Pletcher's a cool guy.
It was good.
Saw you
it
was
was
in the
good.
outdoors.
Yeah. The bird kept chirping. I wanted to shoot it.
Okay, man. Hey, Rutgers out here teasing. I don't know if they got some news they want to share, but these guys they retweeted this tweet, which is from when?
March 23rd, 2019. Like just a little bit after Nick Sirianni won his national title in Pittsburgh.
And they retweeted it now. Let's watch this really quickly.
Rutgers Nation, Jersey, what's up? First national champ here. God bless everyone. Thank you.
Just a quick little video.
I'm telling you, something's going on.
Something's going on.
They're good on social media like that. I quote tweeted it and was like, "Why are they doing this?" And then a little bit later, they undid the retweet.
Just a little shooting star.
I think something's going on. And believe Sammy Alvarez, when he did his little sit down with Mike Mao, teased the lineup with him at 25, Sirianni at 33, Sebastian Rivera 41.
Thoughts and prayers, Sammy Alvarez at 125.
Yeah, it would make more sense Sirianni was 25 since he's going to be wrestling 57 kg.
It'd be cool to get them all in the lineup, but at the same time, it's like, why not just redshirt Alvarez? Because they have Aguilar, right? Mm-hmm. You could go Aguilar, redshirt Alvarez. Alvarez probably just wants to be in the lineup with those dudes.
Yeah.
Because this could be a party.
He wants to party with those guys.
Yeah, it's like, let's go crazy. Let's pack the rack, all that stuff. So I would understand that. But, man, how salty is a Rutgers lineup? And well, first of all, Rutgers likes to play the games on Twitter. They like to have a little fun. They're really good at it with the booms. Every time a boom from Scott Goodale, something good's happening. You're like, it's just a way to not only invigorate the entire fan base, right? But also like the rest of the country starts talking about you too, right? So they really get it. I don't think there's any way that retweet is on accident. You don't just find a tweet from March of 2019 and bump that up to the top. I think something's going on. I think it all points to a Nick Sirianni return. I think that would be great theater. I think it'd be good for Rutgers. And
He never got back to me in the DMs, Christian. But he also hasn't posted on Instagram in a very long time.
Yeah, man, he's
been off the grid.
He's focused. So
I'm man. Why is Nick Sirianni so fascinating?
because it's like,
It's hilarious.
well, I think anyone that he's just, you can't like put him in a box. He's a very interesting personality. He's unique. He's different. He's not just like a good wrestler. There's just like something. There's a mystery about him, about like what he's like and what he's about and like what's he doing. It's just like all his career.
What's he doing?
It's like, when he was at Penn State, there was this mystery. Like, is he going to wrestle at NCAAs? Is he or isn't he? And you don't know. And then he doesn't. And then it's like, wait, Nick Sirianni's not happy at Penn State. He might be moving. Is he going to leave or stay? We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he might go to Rutgers. We don't know. He is going to Rutgers. Oh, my gosh. Then he then he just stops wrestling in the middle of his sophomore year for a little bit. Where's Nick Sirianni? Is he hurt? What's going on? It's bad. Is he going to wrestle at Big Tens? He does. Then he forfeits out. Is he going to be back for NCAAs? Is he going to be good at NCAAs? Oh my gosh, he made the finals. Then then he wins. How's he going to do against all these guys? And he has these crazy matches and Dayton Fix and all this stuff. And he wins in a bizarre fashion. And then, is he coming back? Is he going to redshirt? Is he going to Olympic redshirt? Is he going to stay at Rutgers? Is he done with NCAAs? There's always a question about what he's doing.
Is he going to transfer to Italy?
Is he going to wrestle for Italy? Yeah. Is he going to go down to 57?
His
So-
Instagram
so
post.
awesome?
Yeah. So there's
Well,
just
like,
and you think about him.
so
It's,
I need to become an international man of mystery, is what you're saying.
yeah, you are not that mysterious, Ben.
I'm not mysterious at all. Open book.
You really are, which I think is another way to be if you're an interesting person, right? You're interesting, so it's okay to be an open book. But yeah, I mean, just look at his. I'm
looking
pull
at
up his
his
Instagram, but send that to Tyler. Just have him just scroll through
It's
thumbnails.
it's hilarious. I've done it.
I love him so much.
Yeah, you just can't get enough of this guy, right? So there's so much mystery. He's such an interesting character in a sport where, it's head down, it's blue collar. This is a guy who likes to. All right, we're gonna pull it up. And what percentage of these does he have a shirt on?
Popped in top.
He's a big top popper.
Wait, guys,
Yo.
you should make a top popper rankings and go through guys' Instagram.
I think
and see how many
that has JD Raider written all over it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little something else.
Who's the number one top popper?
Start scrolling. Jordan Burroughs is not a big shirt guy. Anthony Cassar has a cameo page, and he says, if you want a cameo, don't expect me to have a shirt on because I'm just not going to do it. Nikki Six Pack, Nikki MacBook, Nikki Waves. Keep going. There's some funny ones coming. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Just keep clicking. There you go. Nikki Driving. Nikki Dips.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki Pull-Ups. Nikki Core Workout.
What is going on this Instagram?
It keeps wanting.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it
good.
does that.
It's okay.
I want you to sign in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll skip out of that.
Anyway, so very.
All right, I'm in. I'm in
Yeah.
on Alvarez, Soriano, Rivera. I'm in.
Let's do it. Hey, Alvarez says that their first three would be better than Iowa's first three of Spencer, DeSanto, Ironman.
Yeah.
Which,
You're already
I
not
don't
better
think
than
so.
Spencer.
yeah, that's going to be.
Well, let's just do total points. Total points. How many of those guys gonna? Spencer gonna do about 27. I mean, DeSanto, 33 is deep. It depends on who. It depends on who wrestles or not, right? Are they an Olympic redshirt or not? Because DeSanto could be down at 6th place if everyone wrestles.
Yes.
He very easily could.
But he could win. I wouldn't predict it, but he could win. Right? He's a title contender with a win over Nick Suriano, who's the national champion.
Especially if Mitchell, Fix, and Soriano don't wrestle, yeah, then absolutely he can win.
Right. So,
Yeah.
and then Ironman versus Rivera is the interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one. I'm very curious.
Because part of me is like, my gut instinct was Rivera. And then,
Really?
yes. Now I was talking with Bray, and he's like, man, he shoots a lot. And yeah, that is dangerous. But have we seen Sebastian Rivera? I'm just having a hard time picturing Sebastian Rivera like in a cradle or like putting himself in a position where he gets it. This is a guy that's navigated the top game of Spencer Lee on multiple occasions, right? The idea that he could not avoid, and Seth Gross.
Same with Seth Gross. Yeah, he got away from Seth Gross. And
Okay, so I mean, you want to talk about the funk and the Spencer Lee is an elite scrambler, right?
Yes.
So Seth
100%.
Gross is an elite scrambler. So,
Yes.
and those are guys. You can punch me and not like this, Ben. They are better at generating offense than Jaden Ironman is. Jaden does not have a consistent.
Why would I argue with that?
Okay, I don't know. Because you love Jaden
clearly a
Ironman
fact.
and you love Missouri.
But you know what I love more? Truth. I love truth. And Jaden Ironman doesn't go to Missouri anymore. And that's a relatively obvious statement, Christian. I don't think I could rebut that
Well,
in any
you
way,
could,
shape, or
you
form.
could rebut it. He's maybe a more dynamic pinner than Seth. I don't know. It could
But
maybe.
you
be
said
refuted.
generate offense. Generate his own
Yeah.
offense is what you said.
Yeah. Okay, so you agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it'd be a great match. I think Ironman has that. You can't count him on. This is a dude that beat Yanni, right? Like he cannot be, and has given Yanni really tough matches and beaten some really good dudes. He's beaten Nick Lee, albeit a couple years ago. So wouldn't count him out. 141 is crazy if it's, man, Yanni, Sebastian, Jaden Ironman, Nick Lee.
Wait, didn't we have inclination that Yanni was going up though?
Yeah, so maybe he'd go up.
I think we did.
We're not sure.
We're not sure. Maybe he'd go, maybe not go.
But Josh Saunders beat Dom Demas.
Yeah. Dom lost to Caleb Ray also.
Hey,
Dom Demas can lose to. Yes,
that was a good loss.
Yes,
IMO.
He can kind of lose to guys. He kind of does that. He's another guy. It's weird to say he can't like generate offense because he literally throws people to the back very routinely.
Sometimes he just throws Chad Red to his back and like. Remember when he did that like?
Yeah.
At Journeyman, like the second week of the season, he just pinned Chad Red in like 30 seconds. He just does that, right? Yeah.
He does that.
Greg
Mac,
Mack.
the Mac Man, Mr. Martin, CP, what up? Mac Man checking in. Sorry about the other day. We still friends. Always. Mr. Martin is the man. We go.
He ignored you the other day, or what? What happened?
No. You know, he's a dad. He's
What's wrong with dads?
No, nothing. Nothing's wrong with it. But they're fiery. They're fired up for their sons. Yeah.
Oh, you said David was gonna whoop him or something, and he got mad at you.
No, I didn't say that.
What happened? Let's
Why
hear
would I
it.
say that?
I mean, you're gonna bring it up here, and then you're just gonna tell us what happened.
No, so we're reaching out to people. We're talking to different athletes, different wrestlers about the thing, and Greg's like, "Take care of my son. Make sure you do. See that you do," kind of thing. It's like,
give him the money. I love it.
And that we did. So
good.
We're all good, Mr. Martin. So yeah, excited for whatever we were talking about. I'm excited about it. Oh, yeah, 141 Ironman versus.
We started with Ironman not having offense, and we got all the way to Greg Mack harassing you. It's fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
One of our best qualities is being able to stay on track.
Yes, it is. It is true. One of my favorite things that you do, Ben, is like ask if you can like talk about something. You're like, can I talk about this? Like as though you're not on the show to talk about this. It's like, well, that's kind of the whole point of this, actually, Ben.
Well, sometimes I try to keep myself, because I know I have the ability to get way off track and just go down some rabbit hole. And so, if you want to say like, nah, let's save that for later, like that's kind of what I'm looking for.
You have got a shadow banned on Facebook, so I guess it is fair that
happened.
Yeah.
So should be a little more careful, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, this is kind of a thing. PIAA goes to 13 weight classes. That is wild. Just that. I don't know. I'm thinking from like a.
So why, Christian? Why don't they do this nationally?
I don't know.
Like, why is it one state chooses to do this versus? I mean, I know there's a few states that have their own weight classes, like maybe New York,
Michigan.
But
Michigan's still like the old like.
Yeah.
Michigan, isn't it typically chosen by the National Federation?
Well, I thought there is a National Federation of High School like has their weights, but like the states can be like,
yeah,
to heck with you. We do what we feel.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Just I looked at the weights. I was like, okay, where did they? And you kind of look, and it's like, okay, this is actually fine. They got rid of one of the upper weights, which were entirely unnecessary. The jumps are totally logical, right?
Yeah.
60, 72, 89. It was 60, 71, 89, 215, 285. Like back, when we wrestled, right? Well, I don't know about you. What did you?
Yes.
You wrestled the.
Yeah.
I was
new weights,
103, 112 that way.
Yeah, no, I was 130, 112.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened after me.
Well, okay. Post bracky.
Post bracky weights.
All right. So
yeah, the one proposal I put forth, Christian, was I for some reason I feel like you were not on the show. I mean, you have been not showing up for work frequently. So
you can't say I'm showing up for work. I'm literally on trips working.
Listen. I show up every morning. Sometimes I don't know what you're doing. You're not here. That's all. That's it. Okay.
You're a
Well, I can't. Bracky might have been skipping work too. He's playing hooky in West Virginia or something.
Yeah.
So I
did do that.
I
He
don't.
played hooky.
I don't recall who I was discussing this with, but my proposal is that you would give conferences, like high school conferences, depending on the size of school, the opportunity to do like a 10 or 11 weight class thing, so they have less forfeits, and then go back to the 13 or 14 for state. But I don't mind 13. I think these weight classes are pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any issue with these.
I'm glad they didn't punish the lower weights, keeping the because 103 and 106 are always kind of like under attack because it is a frequently forfeited weight, but there's a lot of simple mathematical reasons for that, and they should never get rid of it.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it was 103, still, I wouldn't be mad at it.
I wish it was
I agree.
106 when I was in high school. last 3 pounds sucked.
Poor Bracky, he's cutting his tail off. That's what led to. You know what? If you had 106, maybe you wouldn't like be pounding Monsters and Cokes and bags of Lay's chips in the morning.
I still would absolutely be doing that.
Christian,
This guy drinking a Coke yesterday.
Bracky told on you.
Well, I tweeted it, so it's not like I kept it a big secret. But so I kind of played myself. You know what? Bader, if you ever travel with Bader, the thrill of nearly missing the flight is like his favorite thing.
It's terrible. I hate it so much.
The idea
I love
of
it.
Bader
I love
having
it.
to sit down for a single moment before the plane takes off in the terminal is just like abhorrent to him.
I agree.
So
You live life on the edge a little bit, Christian. Bader's you know how many times I've traveled with Bader? It's so fantastic. You're not going to not have a good time when you travel with Mark Bader. He should start a Mark Bader travel service where you just pay to have him be your companion because some hilarious stuff is going to happen.
No, he enjoys it. He enjoys it because he likes to watch me squirm, but actually now anymore, he understands where I am and he will acquiesce and go, he's like, all right, it's fine. But so maybe he's softening up at his age. But I waited a little long. I figured, man, Wednesday flying, San Diego airport. There's going to be 4 people there. And then ended up waiting 15 minutes from the rental car place to get the thing. And then it was really hard. I couldn't get coffee. So I was like, well, I'm probably going to have a headache if I don't have caffeine. We talked about this, I think, on the show. So
stop being a wimp, Christian. Just do it. I did 4 days. Come on. You can do a day.
I mean, I could do it, but I just don't want to. It's like, why?
Listen, Wayne Ballman didn't pee till 3 in the afternoon, Christian. Sure, you could do a day without coffee.
I could do it, but I don't want. Yeah, I certainly could. If I thought there was some incredible benefit of doing it, I absolutely would. But I don't want to do it. So
to be as tough as Wayne Buffman.
I don't have that aspiration, actually, Ben. I don't see. I don't see how that helps. So I did have a Coke yesterday morning at like 6:20 a.m. It wasn't fun, but it actually wasn't that bad either. It's kind of a little refreshing.
It's good, yeah.
Refreshing drink.
It's great stuff.
I don't drink much Coca-Cola.
Drink more.
Gross.
All right. Ben, do you have anything else before we go to questions from friends?
Let's see. Let me look back, make sure. I'm excited for the Nick Suriano I hope we get some answers on that.
Yeah. But you know what? The best part is not. The best part is, maybe this, maybe that. The element of mystery.
Nah, I hate it. I just want to know.
No, you don't.
Like, I do. I really do. I don't want to think about it. I just want to know. I'm excited. You know what? I think we should just go ahead and announce another flow card because you put all these matchups up like Miles and me and I'm excited. Let's do it again. Listen, we're doing one July 25th. Let's do it again.
Well, one foot in front of the other. Let's get through July 25th.
Maybe we will. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we will. We sure would like to.
Yeah.
That is the plan right now. So.
Joseph Condon on Facebook said New York is going to 13 weight classes in 2021 pending final approval.
So everyone should just do it.
New York has like 98. Are they just getting rid of that or what?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Oh, yeah, they have 98. You can wrestle in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
6th
You
grade.
can do whatever the hell you want in New York.
Yeah, New York. Doesn't matter. 9-time state champions. Okay. Questions from friends. We have friends. They have questions. The man, John Kozak, asks, thoughts and updates on how big Caleb Romero is. Please pull up this picture. He looks to be
Hold on,
He's the one all the way on the right, correct?
Yes.
But that doesn't look much like what he looked during the college season.
He's massive.
What do you mean, Ben?
I mean, looks like he had 40 pounds.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the entire observation is that Caleb Romero is now a huge person.
JD
So
keeps saying swole marrow.
Swole marrow. I like it.
So he's going 197 or what?
That's what it looks like.
So it looks like that, but I asked around about this. They're like, no, he does this every summer. He gets really, really big, but he doesn't look as big as he is, and then he just comes back down to weight, and it's fine. But he's standing next to Miles Martin, who looks significantly smaller. Now, it could be a little camera magic. You could tell Caleb Romero.
He looks smaller.
Caleb Romero has his poses down. He's got a good angle. He's got a good tricep flex going here. So maybe he's just, I don't know. But he looks absolutely huge right now. But you know what? He'll make it back down. He'll get there.
Okay. But wait, is there, okay, so because you got Carson Karchel coming in. So you got, and then a Rocky Jordan, I guess, is probably staying at 84. So Karchel, we don't know if he's coming at 65 or 74. I mean, maybe 97 is the best. Who's their 97 next year?
Chase Singletary. He ain't beating him.
He's coming down.
Can he make 197 for sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So dude, there's gonna be some hammers on the bench in Columbus. It'd be like that.
It's true.
You take that risk when you go to a big school like that. That's gonna keep recruiting.
City Wrestling guy says, what are the chances we get to call in for an old-timey Q's with F session?
We actually discussed this the other day when you weren't here, Christian. We decided to do one at like 10 p.m. one night, and we would get Johnny from Roanoke to call in.
FRL After Dark.
Johnny from Roanoke. He's working the night shift somewhere. he's probably working at Shoney's or something.
Shoney still exists?
I hope so. Dare to dream. I love.
I don't think so. I haven't.
There's a Shoney's in Parkersburg.
Stop.
Yeah,
Of course. What are you talking about?
Parkersburg probably still has a Blockbuster too.
Nope. Used to when I was a kid. Don't anymore.
Shoney's in. Wow.
Man, I could see Ben Askren just tearing a Shoney's breakfast buffet up.
I mean, I went there with like my mom's my grandparents like 30 years ago or something, and that's it. I don't remember
Shoney's to sponsor FRL, kind of. That'd be an amazing sponsor.
They're open. Garfield Avenue, baby.
Let's go. All right. Man.
In Austin?
No, that's Parkersburg. Let me check Austin.
There's no Shoney's in Austin. No way. If there's a Shoney's in Austin, find a Shoney's near you. All right, we've got a map. There's a map situation. I put in. Okay,
There's no way. There's no way.
That's South Austin. No.
No Shoney's. Hit 24421. That's Churchville.
442.
Oh gosh, yeah. There used to be one in Stanton. It was great. We used to go there all the time. So I don't know what that has to do with old timey questions.
How do we get on Shoney's?
Oh,
Johnny from Roanoke.
He works
Johnny
there.
from Roanoke. Working at Shoney's.
He works second shift at Shoney's.
You know what we could do that might be fun though, Christian? Maybe we could allow people to send in video questions where they could, take a video, send it in, and then we could play it, something like that. It'd be a little more interactive, maybe.
One other thing we could do if we really wanted to do this is couldn't we just all right, let's block off an hour, do video call questions from friends, don't live stream it. That way, if the Johnnies of the world come back, we just clip that out and then play it at the end of an FRL. That would be probably the safest way.
Yes.
But sometimes the thrill is in the danger, right? It's in the risk.
Yes, of course.
So, but maybe we just won't tell the listening audience what we're doing. We will deceive them with our sophistication and technology. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but people are not largely. But, it doesn't take but one mischievous person.
Adam on Facebook asked us if we ever took Sean Foz to an all-you-can-eat buffet.
We need to take him to a Shoney's.
We have not yet. The next time we see him, the buffet's on us, Sean.
Sean Foz, come to Austin. Actually, you know what? If we met up with him at Vegas or something, it's just buffets as far as the eye can see. So think of the
You guys should do, though? You guys do the you guys should steal Brendan Schaub's gimmick. You know what he does?
No.
He does those food truck diary things. So you guys sometimes you bring in athletes and show them some technique. You guys should have a food truck diaries also where every athlete that comes in, they get to go on a tour of the food trucks of Austin, give some ratings and whatnot.
All right, can I drop a take here real quick?
Go for it.
I'm not a big food truck guy, and I'll explain
What?
why. Listen, the whole point of a food truck for me is like, okay, it's quick, easy food. First of all, they're as expensive as a restaurant, and everything
Well, it's
takes
Austin.
forever. What do you mean? Well, it's Austin.
You guys are all fancy down there. You're all
Yeah.
yuppies.
I mean, I've had some.
Hipsters.
Listen, I'm not besmirching the taco lady on East Cesar Chavez. She is a saint. But,
Those tacos are so good. Oh my
you
gosh.
know, this guy, he got swindled for a lobster roll. He needed about 9 of them to fill up. He had to drop $60 in lobster rolls when they parked out here. You were still hungry.
Garbo's is incredible though.
Yeah, but you were still hungry because you have to. They don't give you enough. That's my issue. They don't give you enough food.
Yeah, you gotta get 2 of them.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Garbo's is great.
yeah, we'll do that. Okay, someone asked what time does the event broadcast start next week? We need to start plastering this time all over.
I don't even know what time
the
it
Eastern-
starts.
Oh, 8 Eastern, 7 Central.
Yeah, okay, that's good because there's some articles that say 6.
All right. Well,
So this is going well.
I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's 7 Central, 8 Eastern, but maybe it's changed.
We should have a
I
food truck
put that
party
question in
with
here
all of our
because
athletes.
I put that question in there because, one, I didn't know, and I thought it would be a good way to tell the public as well. So good job by us.
All right, well, we'll make sure we know. But you know what? We got plenty of time. It's in the evening, Saturday. Why so specific?
Sometime between 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern.
For
We
sure.
don't, yeah, you don't need to be that specific. You don't need to be.
Yeah. Like, they don't know the Super Bowl time until, the day of. They have no idea when that's
Yeah.
going to start.
I agree.
Greco-Roman Bravo Young asks, who's doing commentary for the matches? Well, it's going to be a host of people on the broadcast. We're going to have myself and Bader on the call. Ben Askren is going to be there, I think, emceeing and asking post-match questions. I think Mike Mal's going to be on the pre-show and post-show, maybe someone else with him. So it'll be a lot of us. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Someone wants to know if Ben fell for the Bitcoin scam. But
I told you, I'm not an idiot.
He's
You don't
not an
send
idiot.
Bitcoin to random people. Come on.
yeah, who would fall for that? The people that fall for that probably, yeah, I don't know. Would you rather NCAAs be in Nashville or Charlotte?
Charlotte's like one of the major American cities I've never been to. I've been to almost all of them. I've never been to Charlotte.
I've been
I mean,
to the
I flew
airport
into Charlotte.
60 times,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've never.
Exactly.
Charlotte's nice. I've been there before. I would prefer Nashville just because I've never been. I've always wanted to go.
Nashville's cool.
Heard it's
Nash-
awesome.
Nashville's cool. Really
Yeah.
cool.
I vote
But I mean,
Nashville.
I don't know. So, but when we talk about this, for me, it's specifically how is the arena set up compared to the food and the hotels and everything else? Like, that's what the question is to me, and I don't know the answer to either one of those.
All right, we're gonna do some investigative journalism right now. Brecky's on it.
Okay.
Looking at Bridgestone.
What-
Arena.
what
It
are
looks
you
to be
looking
right
up?
downtown.
It looks like
Are you
we're
got-
right in the heart of it. It looks
baby,
like
this
You
is
looking up
perfect.
Charlotte or Nashville?
this is Nashville. So
Right
Bridgestone
next-
Arena, where the Nashville Predators play.
near the Cumberland River,
I mean, we're right there by the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum.
Music City Center. I
Oh.
bet we're near the Ryman Theater. This is
Where's
great.
Broadway? Yeah, well, we're right by Broadway. That's the main street with like all the bars and everything.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
What are we doing, people?
Put in a bid. What are we waiting for?
Okay, I'm looking at Charlotte. It also looks to be right smack dab downtown.
What's the
Lots of-
culture? What's the vibe of Charlotte? Because Nashville is like music and music,
some
I don't really know.
And-
I've never been there.
Country music
Southern charm and country music
and
bluegrass
Nashville
music.
chicken.
Oh, really?
The hot chicken, yeah.
I like hot chicken.
Yeah.
You know I love fried
Nashville chicken.
Yeah, it's like the Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah, they have
on,
I
you
never
guys-
heard of that. I think you're making this up.
We were talking about this the other day, Ben, after FRL. You just assume everything we say we made up. You thought we were lying about.
Listen,
You thought we were lying
I,
about.
heard, I
Bo
never
Nickel
heard of a
being-
Nashville chicken.
You thought we were lying
You
about
might
Bo
be.
Nickel being on Fight Island. You thought we were lying about.
might have been.
He was
You
saying
may have
Real
been.
Woods.
Huh?
He was saying Real Woods.
It's real.
That's what I told him. He's like, I think you're messing with me.
You guys could be lying. You guys
thought
could be
I was messing with him about Britney Spears. Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You know, maybe it's just because I try to mess with so many people and try to get one over on them that I think people are doing it back to me all the time.
Man, Mike Mal brought me some Nashville hot chicken to the Scuffle one time.
Yeah, I was there with you guys. It was so
I
good.
was sweating for 5 hours. it was really good. It was really hot.
He went all the way to Nashville to get you chicken?
Well, he was driving through. But yes, I'd like to think so. Okay, next question.
What a kind gentleman.
He is a kind gentleman and a scholar. He looks like a scholar now because he's bald and wears glasses.
He's got these fancy glasses.
Yeah, he really thinks
Kind of
he's
a fraud. Yeah, it's kind of a fraud, Mike Mal. I don't even think he's Jersey anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not even from New Jersey.
No.
He teaches economics at UT now. All right, how did you choose Taylor's new opponent? So many good options. I agree. Myanmar is a great match, but did you try for Nickel? We tried for a lot, so it's a combination of who's available, who's interested, who David Taylor's interested in, who we're interested in, and the melding of those factors, right? So that's how it comes together.
Yes.
Dale Harvey Pritchett Jr. Should we move heavyweight up to 300 pounds and turn 197 into like 215? No. 285 is
Not
fine.
a good question.
Adam Kuhn made 285. We're fine here. I don't think there's a large number of people that are.
Yeah, I mean, if there's someone over 200 pounds, Christian, and they have to lose weight to get to 285, that's gonna be generally good for their health. Being overweight in America kills way more people than being underweight. So I think we're fine getting people down to 285.
Yeah, that is true. We are a heavy set nation.
Wow, Charlotte is just down the road from the NASCAR Hall of Fame. So we have a Hall of Fame off.
Which Hall of Fame would you rather go to, Ben? The Country Music Hall of Fame or the NASCAR Hall of Fame?
Oh my gosh.
As an elite athlete, I can see you being drawn to the.
You're a big NASCAR guy.
You
I
love
can tell.
NASCAR.
Listen, those aren't athletes. Give me a break.
You love Ward Burton.
I don't even know what that,
That's such a random driver.
Ward Burton is a legend in the Piles household.
Dick Trickle.
I only
Awesome
know
Bill from Dawsonville.
No, Ricky Bobby.
Come on, Ricky Bobby. You don't know. You don't know.
First or last.
Come on, you do know.
Dale Naughton Jr.
You know
Cal Naughton.
Let's see. Okay, how many? Let's see, I got it wrong. Okay, how many? Let's see.
Can you name
Let's go
over
30
5?
seconds. How many can I name? Okay. Dale
hang on,
Dale
hang on,
Jr.
hang on, hang on.
Dang it, there's 2.
Right.
Hey, I wanted to do a
That's
stopwatch on you.
Who was? Okay, ready? Say go.
All right, ready, set, go.
Those two. I got those two. I always remember there's a guy named Dick Trickle. That was like the funniest name
I just
ever.
said that.
So there was that guy. Oh, you said that. Okay. What was the hot chick that drove cars?
No, you have to know her name.
I gotta know more than this. This is pathetic. Damn it! Who else would drive a car?
10 seconds. He knows a father-son. He knows a father-son combo and Richard Trickle.
Ricky Bobby.
No!
Bobby
Time. You couldn't name 5.
Danica Patrick.
Danica Patrick, Jeff Gordon,
Yeah. Oh, I heard Jeff Gordon
Richard
before.
Petty, Kyle Petty.
Ooh,
Basically,
I
if you
don't know
know
him.
some of the families, you know like so many. Anyways,
is it because those people are more likely to be inbred?
stop. You are such. Listen, coming from Manitowoc County, I've seen how your people act. Jeez, your legal system. All right.
So
you don't
I'm
know-
failing you guys this morning. I could name 3 race
No.
car drivers.
I don't know if you know this, but you're not on this show for your NASCAR knowledge.
How many country music superstars can you name in 30 seconds?
Let's do that. Name. All right, ready?
So
Set,
my
go.
wife. Hold on. George Strait.
Okay.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Sure, counts.
Miley Cyrus.
No,
Miley
she
Cyrus.
doesn't. No, she doesn't count.
No, you don't get Miley.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, barely.
Count it.
The Dixie Chicks.
Count it. The chicks. They're the chicks now.
Time.
You couldn't
Oh
even
my
do that.
gosh. Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson,
Tim McGraw.
Travis Tritt? Brad Paisley?
Oh my gosh.
Chris Ledoux?
I don't know who that is.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I've never been more disappointed and less surprised. That is the word combination. you ever, man, what kind of music do you listen to?
got like
Do you
five.
just listen to
I got
DMX?
like five.
No, you did not get 5.
Just DMX all day. I got 5.
No, you
You
didn't.
did not
I got
get 5.
5.
The Dixie Chicks, you don't get every individual of the Dixie Chicks. That counts as 1.
I said Taylor Swift and Miley Ray Cyrus.
Miley doesn't count. She
Miley
was never
is not-
country.
She never did country. She's just the daughter of a country music singer.
And the Degenerate.
I think she's doing better now.
Okay, I hope so.
Oh my god.
Oh, Dolly Parton. I should have said her. Dolly
Yep.
Parton.
Working 9 to 5.
Islands in the Stream. Great song.
Johnny Cash. Johnny
Can you-
Cash.
There you go. All right. Well, 30 seconds is long. If your life depended on it, you would have died because you don't know 5 country music singers.
Oh, God.
That's unfortunate. All right.
That
It's
was
not
great.
a very important style
That
of
was
music.
great radio.
Oh, you know
It's
who
a
I
very
like? You know who
important
I
style of
like?
music.
I liked Zach Brown. They were good. I can't believe I forgot that.
Yeah.
Zach Brown Band's very good.
They were good. Yeah.
Good.
Producer Tyler told me there's a Shoney's in San Antonio.
That's
so just
it.
right down the road.
I think we should relocate Flow Sports HQ to San Antonio then. They've got the zoo, SeaWorld,
The Alamo.
and Shoney's.
The Riverwalk. San Antonio is actually, I like a lot.
Yeah, San
It's
Antonio
nice.
is a cool place. Wow. Beautiful Texas. All right. This is the last question we have, so we're gonna get lots of free time. What teams make the most sense to be added to the Pac-12? I don't even know. With the travel distance in the West, is wrestling sustainable on the West Coast? Man, it's tougher. It's tougher when when you're on the East Coast and you're in driving distance to very literally 30,
All of
40
them.
teams, right? And West Coast is just not the case, so it's tough. I mean, I don't know what makes the most sense. I mean, to be added, it's like we need to keep, right? We can't be.
Yeah.
Excuse me, we can't be losing.
Well,
teams. We can't lose.
Yeah,
Well,
already-
you could
Cal
borrow
Bap-
some
Cal
teams
Bap
from the
got it.
Big
Yeah.
12. You could borrow some teams
Not
from the
really.
Big 12.
Fresno.
Fresno, Utah Valley,
Oh, okay.
maybe
Oh, so yeah,
Wyoming
I-
makes sense.
Nothing says
But there's
Pacific like
nothing in
Laramie.
Washington. There's nothing in Idaho. There's nothing in Nevada. So those 3 states kind of blocking stuff off. And
It'd be great if
obviously
Washington,
California.
University of Washington had a team. Be great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or
unfortunately.
maybe Reno or Boise State. Boise State was good. That was so annoying when they got dropped.
And then did we ever even talk about that? Like,
I don't think we did. Let's talk about that though,
Yes.
because I'd like to dunk on Bob Kustra.
it's like I wish Spay was here. This would
Oh
be-
my God.
the things he said about
What
Bob
if Spadis
Kustra.
came? What if Spadis came in right now? Stormed the set. and started
Spay,
dunking
if you're in HQ listening right now, walk back here, sit down, and let's talk about Bob Kustra because I would just love it right now. So if he's in the office, which he very well may be, he can come on back. And then
Some people get to these positions of power and they're just not good at stuff. I don't know what to tell you, Christian.
yeah, he was good. So what happened basically with Boise State is they dropped the team because Bob Kustra has this decided he wanted a baseball team without any no, he's at home, unfortunately. Space out here. So
Okay.
they didn't have a stadium or nothing, right?
Right.
It was just a totally impractical financial decision.
He was I think he was on his way out. President of the university. He wasn't even the athletic
Yes.
director. He just wanted a baseball team. It was just like he literally called it like one time his pet project.
yeah.
But be able to make that happen, he needed to eliminate a male sport, and he chose wrestling. And baseball, at every single program in the country, expenses are astronomical compared to wrestling.
And they didn't have a stadium, which I've looked into building a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
Very
Kind of
expensive.
expensive.
It's very pricey. Several $1 million.
So, anyways, they make the move anyways. They do it. They played a grand total of 14 games as a program before the...
What?
Yes. This was...
Why
They
is
dro-
the way?
They dropped it.
But they got added a long time ago.
But it took a few years to build a roster, get coaches, figure out where they were going to play before they had a stadium and everything. So it took them a few years. So this was their first season, and they played 14 games. All that
Wow.
for 14 freaking games.
And now they
Bob
have a
Kustra.
stadium.
I don't believe they built one. They had a plan in place to play at this place down the road, I believe.
He also lied all the time about like how much it was going to cost, depending on like a report would come out and then he would just lie to the media about it. Just terrible.
Well, that's what you do when you want to get your way.
Yeah.
You just lie. It works for
lie.
everything.
Yeah, just lie. It's kind of a short con because
Look at this. GoFundMe raises over $68K to save Boise State baseball, but the school says it won't matter. Sucks to suck, guys.
yeah, sorry about that.
I'm not.
At least Boise State baseball didn't have
you.
like a great tradition and like success. I'm sure they didn't do jack at that in 14 games. Oh jeez, disappointing, upsetting, but wrestling's coming back really soon. Wrestling, we are a week and a half away.
It was funny when I signed off with Luke. I was like, "All right, we'll see you in a couple weeks," and Ben's like, "No, it's like next week."
10 days.
Yeah. It was gonna be a week till, because I think they're getting there the 22nd, so they have 6 days till they arrive in Austin now.
Yes. Can't wait for that. So, yeah, they're going to be here really soon. So, we've got big plans for when they come here. Someone suggested, I think it was Spay, a spike ball game, Dake and Vito, Cornell, versus Taylor and RBY, Penn State. I think that would be really fun to watch. Yeah,
fun.
I'm in. Did you ever play spike ball, Ben?
I played once and I won because I'm a world-class athlete, and then I retired.
Bracky and I would run you with whatever partner you chose, as long as it was probably not Kyle Dake or someone.
I don't think so, guys. I'm a world-class athlete. Some kid at Funky Fresh Camp started talking. I said, "Listen, dude, I never played that game. I'll come in and whoop your butt. Give me a partner." Whooped his butt. Said, "I'm a world-class athlete. That's what I do." And then I retired.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll get.
I can't run. I can't run. I literally can't run.
Man.
So I can't play.
Your hip really bothering you?
Yes, it's not good. I can't run.
September what?
So I will not be able to
September
play.
1st?
Let me look at the count. It's the Tuesday. It's first Tuesday, so it would be September 1st. Yep.
All right. Well.
Exactly.
I hope they have good Wi-Fi so you can do FRL during the surgery.
It might be the first day that I miss. Well, no, I'm gonna miss next Thursday because I'm flying during FRL to Austin.
That's ridiculous. Buy the Wi-Fi. You can expense it.
You know what? If their Wi-Fi was good enough, I might be able to do it because I'm sure the plane's gonna be relatively empty. So
no, it's
Wi-Fi's I'm gonna talk to myself and
Imagine if we live stream from a plane. That would be amazing.
I just want to give some thoughts from Spay here real quick.
Okay.
Custra just loved baseball, didn't care who had to suffer to get it. BSU wrestling would have been $500,000 to $1 million. Baseball would be $1.5 to $2 million a year. Stadium would be at least $10 million. They didn't have a stadium. I figured out they played down the road at this minor league affiliate, but they were paying rent to play there every single game.
That's what's up.
And then they wanted to build a $10 million stadium on top of that. Lied that the Pac-12 gave them 1 year affiliate contract. For the first time, contracts were freedom of information. They were year to year. So he was that's talking about wrestling being in the Pac-12. And then he lied about the Mountain West, wanting them to be in compliance with all sports because Mountain West doesn't sponsor wrestling but sponsors baseball. But the Wyoming AD, who's also in the Mountain West, said that never came up in any meeting.
Big liar, bad person, Bob Kustra. That is your legacy, sir. Okay, not a positive note, but let's get the heck out of here. You good to go, Ben?
Wow, we're early. Yeah.
Early.
I can play disc golf for my Mac's coming over. Playing disc golf for my birthday today.
Happy birthday, Ben.
It's a big good day. Well, it's 2 days from now, but we're celebrating today. So you guys want to send me a cake or send me a card or something?
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. Oh wait,
send me some Bitcoin. I should put my address on here so you guys send me Bitcoin for my birthday.
I got something to show you.
I'll send you so much Bitcoin.
It's a really cool video. Watch this video, then we'll talk a little bit, then we'll go. Check this out.
Okay.
My name is David Taylor. I'm a 2018 World Champion, 2-time Hodge Trophy Award winner, 2-time NCAA champion. I'm fearless. I wrestle at a high pace. I'm not scared to get tired. I have the ability to beat anybody in the world. I don't wrestle to win matches. I wrestle to dominate my opponents. toughest part about being on for 2 years is not doing what I love to do. I feel like people have kind of put me in this corner of this, like, you know, he was great then, you know, where is he at now? You know, I've wrestled the best guys in the world for years, the best from every single country, different styles, different abilities. You know, I've proven time and time again that I can come out on top.
Boom. David Taylor versus Miles Martin, July 25th, added to the card. We're excited for that. Send Ben Askren some cake and Bitcoin. For his birthday. It's the least you can do. Thank you guys for listening.
Have you guys seen the thing on Twitter where like people like cut into something and everything's cake?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
It looks like they're cutting into like, I don't know.
It looks like you're literally like cutting into this computer and then it's a piece of cake.
Yeah. We'll send that to Ben.
It's wild. That's what I'm getting you. I'm getting you cake.
All right.
Nice. I love cake.
Cake's on the way. He'll mail it FedEx. It's going to be great. Thank you guys so much for listening. It was good to be back. Missed doing the show. We'll be back next Tuesday. Come heck or high water. Please have a good weekend. We've got a lot more good content on the way about July 25th and more. Thanks so much. See you Tuesday.